Hello friends, welcome back. Today we're gonna paint this little bear with a cupcake. This bear is called Cupcake Bear, and this bear is part of the exclusive stamps that you get as a free stamp, free gift after you spend $30 or more when you buy your stamps or dies from artimpressions.com. You can pick between 6 that they have available right now, and they change them all the time. Yesterday we painted this ballet bear, and I'm gonna paint today the cupcake bear, and we'll paint another one tomorrow. I already stamped this with VersaFine Clear, and this is 3rd generation. That means that I stamped twice in another piece of watercolor paper. And I'm using my colors in here to paint my bear. Let's start in here with this lighter one in here. And I'm going to start a little light in here around the face. I like to keep the face as light as possible. And I have this sand color in here, 992, that I'm going to use for that. And then I'm going to add the 977. I mix them a little bit in my palette so I can go with a better transition. Let's just add some water to my brush. And now that I'm working on the face, I'm going to add a little bit of this A17. It's a pink color, pinkish. It's not too pink. It's more like, no, it's like a light burgundy. It's a very pretty color. Let me show you that color and by itself in here. What happened to my brush today? It's very pretty color. So just a little bit of changing my brush. Just a little bit of color on the cheeks in here. And I'm gonna blend it a little bit. And I'm keeping again the face lighter. And I'm gonna continue painting in here, mixing these two colors to continue painting my bear. And your bear can be any color you want. Like right now I'm feeling like the color is a little too brown. And I like my bear to be a little more orangey. I can add this 912 to my mix in here. Yeah, that's a little better. And I'm going to keep the belly light. And I have that 992. That was the one that I added to the face to add to the belly, because I want to keep the belly light, but I don't want to just keep it white. Yeah? I want to make it a softer color. And I'm going to add some other details. Bring some additional colors in here. And this bear will be beautiful, I think, for like a birthday or a baby shower. That would be really, really cool. Use it in a baby shower. Let's add a little bit of shadow in here. a little darker on the feet. And I'm thinking, like sometimes I add the shadows and I let it kind of dry a little bit. So when I go back to blend, I don't blend it too much that it kind of goes away, right? And that happens when I have my brush way too moist, that I have too much water on my brush. And for this little cupcake in here, since I always use pink and purple, I decided that I'm gonna use a little bit of blue. But first, I need to add the batter, the cake itself. That will be this part in here. This part in here is the cake. And a little bit of shadow. And we're gonna go with the cake in here. The frosting, the icing. So always I'm gonna pull the color on the sides and then clean my brush to bring it in to blend those two colors. I mean those two sides, no? You know what I mean. Let's add a little darker shadow in here, and under the cherry we're gonna put the cherry in red, obviously. Let's add a little more color to the bottom. Leave those accents in light color. Oh, sorry that I moved the camera. I wanted to zoom in a little bit more so you could see. So I left a little line of lighter color on those in here, but on the top one I kind of forgot. So now what I'm doing is I'm pulling the color so I can get a little bit of light on this side in here. I'm gonna add the paper. Let's do it in also the same, the blue in here, and we can just add some lines and leave a little bit of the white, and that will tell your brain that that's foil, no? We have a few stars, and we also have 2 hearts around, and we still have the cherry that we need to do in here. But before I do that, let me just go a little more into details with the bear now that I kind of can see where I'm missing certain things. Just a few details in here. Let's blend this a little. I'm using the 977. It's a little darker color. All right. And I'm going to add some of that pink, just a little bit inside the ear. I have 845. I'm going to put in here for the cherry. Try to leave a little dot in white in there. Let's paint the hearts. And I'm gonna add some blue in here. Oh, we have in here, let's see, 565. We can use that one as the sky. Bluish purple. Okay. And I have a lot of paper in here, so I can just stretch this in here a little bit. And if you want, we can add, I always want to add more. Let's add a little bit of green in here. I have some grass in here. We can add a little bit of a grass in here. Let's bring it, pull that grass. And I'm gonna add a little bit of that grass in here. Gonna fix that. All right. And we can add a little star in yellow. I'm gonna use my twin tone, the brown. To bring the bear alive by adding a little more concentration to these areas where we lost the color when we stamped. And that's it. My little bear is done. So I just have to sign this and then call it done. Day number 28 is done. So let me just sign in here. And because, as I said, never done, really done. So let me I just look at the belly and it feels like too flat. So I'm gonna add a little bit of color, kind of in here and in here. All right. And this is the little bear for today. I hope you like it, and I will see you tomorrow with another project. Bye.